Hello, I'm Ben from BFC Digital, where we help nonprofits thrive on the web. If you're watching this video, you're probably from a creative agency that does branding, design, strategy, or communications for nonprofits or impact sector organizations, but web development in particular makes you feel a little bit anxious. If you're like most of the partners we work with, you might be struggling with one or both of the following issues. First issue, new website builds make your stomach drop. You get a new project for a client, you're super excited to design something great, and yet when you lay your head on the pillow at night, you start worrying and thinking about how exactly are we going to execute the technical elements of this project on time, on budget, and to a level of quality that's really going to wow the client. If you have an in-house team or a web developer, you might be wondering, do they really have the capacity to build something to our exacting standard? Or perhaps you're planning on outsourcing the coding to a contractor. You might be wondering, how are you going to ensure the level of quality that's going to make you shine in front of the client? Does the contractor know nonprofits and nonprofit technology? Can you trust them on client calls? And what if you design something so cool that when you kick it to the contractor, they come back at you with a higher estimate that's so far out of budget for you and the client that you're faced with either eating the cost internally or going back to the client and having that awkward conversation about needing more money? Or maybe you have that part about new website development down pat, you've got it nailed, and instead you're struggling with the second problem. And that is that post-launch support and maintenance makes you want to tear your hair out. Your web team has big projects to be delivering for clients, but they're at risk of falling behind because there are these tiny changes and updates and fixes for websites already launched for your clients. And this flow of little tweaks and updates and maintenance tasks is nearly impossible to predict and even harder to bill accurately for. And so your responsiveness to the client starts to slip, and what was a stellar relationship has started to fray and become more fraught. And when they have another project next year, maybe they won't come back to you. Or worse, you don't even offer a post-launch support and maintenance contract at all. You're avoiding the headache, but what you're giving up is even greater. A post-launch support and maintenance plan, even a little tiny one, helps you stay in contact with, help out, and even delight your client with little fixes, little changes, updates, friendliness, responsiveness. And pretty soon, rather than having a client for one project, you've got an ongoing relationship, a client for life. And we find that future projects bubble up out of these little maintenance plans all the time, because as long as you execute it well, you're the trusted advisor for all things web related. We have built the BFC Digital Partner Program to be a solution to both of these issues. If this sounds like you, even a little bit, go to bfcdigital.com/agencies or email agencies@bfcdigital.com and find out how you can use the partner program to help you build excellent web projects that make you look amazing in front of the client and develop solid long-term relationships with your clients using post-launch support and maintenance plans.